Hello everybody, welcome back to Origaming and Hellblade Senua, that person's sacrifice. We are starting a new game today. This game has just come out in the time period that I am recording at. I had to hogschwaggle a new setup here with the PlayStation 4 because my computer is not powerful enough to run this game, so I'm crossing my fingers and hoping everything works. My plan here is to start a new kind of dealio where every month I'm going to play a new game. Don't know what to call it, don't know how it's going to really work, but I plan to power through this game and just upload a shite ton of stuff this month. If you're joining me present tense, then cool, have fun. If you are watching from the future, then hi, ignore me. I'm just babbling about stuff that you've never heard. So we're going to start this game right away. No time to dilly-dally, let's hop into it. I did not go to the options and check my stuff out there, so son of a bitch. Oh well, hopefully everything's good. Now, I don't know anything about this game. It just kind of popped up, and I saw that it had stuff to do with Devil May Cry, which I loved as a kid. I didn't play a lot of it, mind you. Number 3 was about the only game I played from the Devil May Cry series. My brother played the lot out of it. Chris, you can learn a little bit about him if you go check out my videos of Resident Evil and Dark Souls right now. But holy crap, did he play the crap out of those games, and a lot, and they were so much fun. So I'm kind of curious to see what this one's like.
Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You are safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she turn coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. I can feel you coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking? He's in hell high.
Look, up ahead.
Hell high.
You see it too?
You promised you gave me.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Go back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
It's they're here.
Can you see them?
I think we're in for a treat.
Look around and you will see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here. This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back. Go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her.
What is she thinking?
This game is going to be very atmospheric.
She's afraid.
I can tell.
Wouldn't you be?
We're
You'd
all
think she would
afraid.
get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel you.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper.
Christ almighty, what an opening. As I was booting up this game, some of the menus at the start said something about, like, mental health directors, and I was like,
What is she looking at?
this will be good. I unfortunately, as you can see, don't have headphones on for this playthrough, which I thought, cool, I'll be able
I
to
know
not
what
wear-
she's thinking. I hear her thoughts.
I'll wait. You go
It's
first.
not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Alrighty. We are going now. Oh, I saw something shiny over here. I'm excited for this game. That was really cool opening. I unfortunately missed half of it. If you don't have your headphones on for this, I highly recommend putting on some headphones. I couldn't get mine to work, so I have to go headphone-less. But that was really neat. Being a boy who has experienced his fair share of mental health problems, the fact that they actually
Look really
have.
clearly.
Focus, Senua.
Focus. Focus and you'll see. What happens if you focus?
What do you mean by focus? What is this? What are you? Why are you shining? Oh.
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the river of knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
Fuck! Magic. Niflheim. There's a lot of stuff going on already that I don't know about. But I like the fact that they have a lot of credited people towards, like, mental health study, because that's quite a big thing nowadays that's finally having a lot of light shed on it, and I've had my fair experience of stuff, and I've been really looking for a game that delves into more matters of what's going on in the head. Like, specifically focused on that. So this might be a good example. And I'm hoping this game provides me with some good stuff. So far, very good first impressions. The voices are very nice touches. You can hear them constantly going through your head. It's exactly something you might be experiencing as you're trying to get through this kind of stuff and suffering from intense fear. And that's kind of like they mentioned at the beginning, where you have just a little bit of light at the end, just enough to keep it going.
Hunger.
But all the voices, the constant talking, the doubt, the uncertainty. Can I have this, please? Jesus. This is so surreal. Oh my God, what is going on? Who am I? Why am I here? What is going on? It sounds like I don't make it through this adventure. They said something at the beginning about how it's already over, but we're going to tell you the tale anyway. I just automatically walked into the light. That wasn't even intentional. I just gyrated towards it. And yeah, I agree with you, my dear. That was kind of creepy. Whoa.
The land of mist and fog.
Makes me think of the Trojan horse.
What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell.
River of
Place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
We are going to do it. What?
Where are you?
She looks incredibly good. Like, the model work they did on her is just... I see her more as a character. There's a lot going on there. It's intriguing, is it not?
There's no doubt about it. The source of the darkness is in Helheim. And the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
I'm gonna have to listen to everything they say, because anything I miss is gonna make me miss the story. Needless to say, I'm happy. I'm gonna be going back and editing this.
Doing this.
So I have to cross the River of Knives, which is probably
This
this.
for him. She wants to rescue
Is there a run? No,
He's
I better
already
start
dead.
hitting buttons. So I have a focus button so far. And it appears to be it.
in hell.
I have a look
His
around and I have a
soul
focus
still
button
lives.
and a walk.
She needs to save his soul. She wants his soul to be at peace. She needs to lay him to
She needs
rest.
to save his soul.
He's already dead. She can save him. There's nothing she can do. She's going to save him. She's not going to save him. She'll never know where you
The
are.
bridge to Helheim.
She can't.
I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget.
Is that the
The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
Alright. I heard something about him. Is that the decapitated head of her loved one in there? Or somebody close to her in her life that she is walking around with? Are the voices actually voices? Is she actually dead? And this is all on a journey? Or is he in like some sort of purgatory state through some sort of ritual that has sent her here? Or maybe I should just shut up and enjoy the game. Oh, look, there's another thing that I can focus on. I'm coming to focus on you. I'm just coming very slowly because I have no move faster button. That's okay. Well, I'm saving, so something's gonna happen. Ooh. There are letters?
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men,
Oh
they
shit,
call
2 of them
Midgard.
at the top are lit now.
Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim, and that is where you must travel.
So, based on that, seeing as how there is 2 lit up already and there's still all of these other ones to go, that's probably how many exist in the game. So I kind of want to miss any. I can't believe I'm playing for 18, 15, something minutes and nothing much has happened. Either way, this is a good start to the game. I feel like I just started. I'm going to keep playing more, but I'm going to call the episode here as a little introduction. So everybody, welcome to the world of, I forgot her name already, Hellblade, and this lovely lady's sacrifice. This is going to be a treat. Oh, don't worry, there'll be more episodes coming out real soon. I plan to release this one, bang, 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 bang. I'm going to hammer through this game because it promises to be good. But I'm going to see if I can find a pause button, and I'll see you all next time.